like to begin by reading Revelation chapter 14 and verse 12. This is the concluding verse of the third angel's message. And it says this: "Here is the patience of the saints." We already studied the patience of the saints. "Here are those who keep the commandments of God," which was the last subject that we studied, "and the faith of Jesus." Now, I need to tell you that that final phrase of the third angel's message is translated differently in the diverse versions of the Bible. There are some versions that translate "who have the faith of Jesus," and there are others who translate "those who have faith in Jesus." In fact, if you looked at the number of Bible versions that are available today, you would find that they're about equally divided as far as the correct translation is concerned: faith of Jesus or faith in Jesus. I personally believe, as we study along, that the proper way of translating this phrase is faith in Jesus. Here are those who keep the commandments of God and have faith in Jesus. You see, we're going to find that there is a balance between keeping the commandments of God and having faith in Jesus Christ. Now, if you were actually driving down a road and it was snowing very, very hard and the road was slippery, and on both sides of the road you had very deep ditches, which of those two ditches would you rather fall into? Would it be the left ditch or would it be the right ditch? I'm sure you're thinking we wouldn't want to fall into either the left or the right ditch. Well, it's not any better to fall in the right ditch or the left ditch or vice versa, because in both cases, you're off the main road. And in the same way, we're going to notice in our study today that there are those who emphasize the commandments of God, but they don't emphasize faith in Jesus. And there are those who emphasize faith in Jesus, but they want to discard the commandments of God. But Revelation chapter 14 and verse 12 has a perfect balance, a balance between faith and works, a perfect balance between law and grace. And by the way, I must say that the Greek construction of the expression, the faith of Jesus, or the faith in Jesus, is actually written in such a way that either translation is allowable. Grammatically, either translation is allowable. But once again, I believe that the correct translation is "those who have faith in Jesus." You see, we're going to find that there are two dangers that Christians face. One danger is to emphasize faith to the exclusion of works. And the other danger is to emphasize grace at the expense of law. Actually, both need to go together. And that's why the third angel's message mentions both. They keep the commandments of God and they have faith in Jesus. Now, there are two ditches that we need to be careful about. The first ditch, which we will call the right ditch, is what is called legalism. It's the idea that you can be saved by keeping the commandments of God, that you can be saved by your works.